And it's my turn. I'm pretty happy with my draft. Obviously, I think everybody's always happy with their draft because they pick who they want. But when you are keeping Adrian Peterson and Doug Martin, God, it feels good to be a gangster. That's about as black as I'll be in this one, so you're welcome for that. Then I got Matt Ryan as a QB. Consistency right there. That's what I went for. I wanted somebody that was going to give me the same amount of points pretty much every week to know what I'm getting with. When you got two running backs that are going to be that strong, you just need consistency at the other positions. Wide receiver-wise, Larry Fitzgerald, I really feel like he's going to have a bounce-back year, but definitely he does scare me, especially him being my number one wide receiver when he finished 34th last year. But I think Carson Palmer is going to be able to get him the ball, and I'm really hoping that'll work out. Victor Cruz, value pick. He was the best guy on my board. Thought left. I almost took Danny Amendola there, so fuck you, Bowman. But I felt like Victor Cruz, as long as Hakeem Nicks is healthy, he's going to be another valuable guy to have. And then I took Reggie Wayne. This is the first time I've had a wide receiver for the Colts since Marvin Harrison got injured. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen again. Because I don't like to take Colts players because it makes me have to root for them. But at the same time, God, he catches a lot of balls. So I'm really hoping that he has about the same year, especially going to a more West Coast offense, catches a lot more balls. As far as tight end, I really waited a long time. I have a lot of faith in Jordan Cameron, and we'll see. I mean, it's definitely my weakest position. I will give you that. But if Jordan Cameron ends up finishing in the top 10 of tight ends, then that's going to make my team extremely strong. That being said, I still grab Brandon Pettigrew, another guy that will catch a lot of balls because Stafford throws a shit ton of them, probably 750 times this year. At least Pettigrew can catch 50 of those, I would think. I'd hope. But on top of that, I feel like I got pretty strong depth at Daryl Richardson and D'Angelo Williams. Richardson's a little bit question mark, so we'll see if he stays as the starter. Right now he is, and D'Angelo Williams is a starter, so I just hope Stewart stays injured and off the field as long as possible. Vincent Brown, I took a number one receiver because everybody else is injured out there. He was my sleeper pick last year, got injured really quickly, so that did not work out. Hopefully this year he actually has that breakout year that I was expecting last year. Justin Blackmon, value pick, suspended 4 games. Still, I think he's going to be a nice guy. Can sub in there for bye weeks and things of that nature, so I'm happy with that. And then I didn't draft Brandon Weeden. I drafted Carson Palmer, so we'll talk about Carson. I think Carson's going to have a great year. I think he's going to really throw for probably 4,500 yards and have 25 to 30 touchdowns. I think that he has a wide receiving core to do it. We just got to hope on the O-line. The reason I dropped him was because I looked at Matt Ryan's bye week, and he was playing the 49ers defense. So I would much rather play Brandon Weeden there. But I also took Santonio Holmes, another guy that I don't need right away, but if he comes back, he's a number one wide receiver. At the end of the draft, going with value. Happy with it overall. I think my wide receiving core is one of the strongest in the league. Running backs are the strongest in the league because right now they're ESPN rated number 1 and number 2. As long as they stay healthy, I should be a playoff team again this year. I'm going to go ahead and give myself an A, mostly because of my keepers that really helped out. But on top of that, because I didn't have to take a running back when everybody else was, I was able to score some really nice wide receivers and still get a top 5 quarterback out of the whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself an A. Do I think I'm the best team? Maybe not. I have the best starting lineup, I think. But depth-wise, I think there's some other teams that could definitely beat me out.